All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Living the Dream podcast. Today on the show, we're going through Proverbs 11, verse 14. Let's get it. Where there is no guidance, a people falls, but in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. Baseline interpretation of this is get good people around you. Stop doing it alone. You notice when there's no guidance, a people falls, right? So if you're sitting here and you're failing, you're not getting where you want to be, and you're doing it alone and you're banging your head against the wall, maybe ask somebody for some help and figure out who is meant to help you, because it's probably somebody's job out there to help you. You just got to figure out what you need to bring to the table. But in an abundance of counselors, there is safety. So not just one person to help you, but multiple people to help you. So the self-improvement application of this is obviously base 10. Cut negative influences and build positive influences. It's kind of like debt, if you ask me. You know how you're wanting to get that precious $10,000 boat on your credit card. If you ever play the Rich Dad, Poor Dad cash flow game, sometimes they just go buy a boat. Now you have debt. And that's what negative influencers are like. They're kind of like a boat. Seems like it'll be a fun idea. Seems like it's a good idea. Seems like the chaos is attractive, kind of speaks to a part of you that doesn't get spoken to often, and you embrace it. And when you embrace it, you incur debt. And that debt is literally you at zero would achieve your goals zero. You with positive influences has a better chance of achieving your goals. And you with negative influences, you have a negative chance of achieving your goals because they are literally pulling you back. So you could be neutral by yourself with people going in that direction, with good people going in a good direction, or with negative people being pulled back from a good direction. So cut those negative influences, build those positive influences, and get counselors around you that have been there, done that, and that you can follow. Entrepreneurial application of this, you would think it would be stage 7, build your team, but I'm actually saying stage 1, audience, because if you don't know who you're going to serve, if you don't know what they're bringing to the table and what you need to bring to the table in order to get them to bring their thing to the table, it's going to be really hard to run a business. Your customers are the business always. Where has this shown up in my life? I would say joining Subto and reaching out to potential private money partners. For the longest time, I was trying to do real estate alone, trying to raise money alone. Then I was like, Pace has built this whole community of people. I'm just going to join his community. I'm going to reach out to his directory of thousands of people who are all doing real estate. And I'm going to build a list of 100 private money partners. And then I'm never going to want for money again. So there's that. Join a community and use that community. Realize that you're going to have to bring the deals, so you're going to have to bring value, and then they will give you value in return. So where do I want this to show up in my life? I want a network of 800,000 entrepreneurs adding $800 billion to an endowment every year because they do $1 million each. And I think that might be wrong because a million times 1,000 is a billion. So 1 million times 800,000 is 800 billion. Yeah, no, it's right. Yeah. I want 800,000 entrepreneurs bringing $1 million each, $800 billion, which, you get a 5%, kind of 4% endowment on that. Let's go 5% for easy math. You're looking at $40 billion a year added in income that we'll be able to give out in grants to nonprofits, infrastructure, countries. Like, that's a big deal. A community of 800,000 really wealthy people giving to an endowment. I think that's a huge deal, actually. And so I want to build that. So how can you guys apply this to your life? I would say, think who, not how. Instead of banging your head against the wall, saying, how can I do this? How can I do that? Think who can help me? Who has the answers? And what do I need to bring them? And that's all we got for you guys today on the show. Stop doing it alone. We will see you on the next one. And on that note, we're out.